Picture yourself settling into a cozy restaurant in the heart of Oslo, surrounded by the warm glow of candlelight and the gentle hum of conversation. You're excited to try some local food, and as you open the menu, you're expecting the usual choices you'd find in any big city. You scan the menu for something familiar and comforting, a classic burger and a soft drink, maybe just a quick bite before exploring the city. But then, your eyes widen in disbelief. The burger is listed at 380 Norwegian kroner, and the soda is another 50 kroner. When you do the math, that's about $35 for just the burger, and $4.50 for a single soda. Suddenly, your simple meal feels like a luxury splurge. You might wonder if there's been a mistake or if you've accidentally walked into a high-end gourmet spot. But no, this is just a regular eatery in Norway. Many tourists are genuinely shocked when they see these prices for the first time. It's a common reaction, and you're definitely not alone. Imagine a family of 4 sitting down for a casual dinner. Without even ordering anything fancy, their bill can easily top $150, just for burgers, drinks, and maybe a side or two. Even if you skip the burger and go for a basic pizza or a bowl of pasta, you'll still pay between $25 and $30 per dish. There's no escaping the high prices, even for the simplest meals. For travelers used to dining out in other countries, these numbers can feel almost unreal. It's like stepping into a parallel universe where everyday food costs as much as a fancy night out back home. And it's not just the upscale places. These prices are the norm, even in casual restaurants and neighborhood cafes. Even international fast food chains like McDonald's or Burger King charge much more than you might expect. A simple meal deal can cost double or triple what you'd pay elsewhere. It's a hot topic among visitors. Everyone seems to have a story about their most expensive meal in Norway, and locals are used to hearing tourists gasp at the bill. So, faced with these prices, you have to ask yourself, would you pay $35 for a burger, or would you start searching for cheaper alternatives, like grabbing groceries or trying street food? In this video essay, we'll break down what's behind these high restaurant prices in Norway as we look ahead to 2026. We'll compare Norwegian prices to those in other countries, explain the reasons for the steep costs, and share practical tips on how you can save money while still enjoying great food. By the end, you'll have a clear picture of what to expect, and you can decide for yourself if eating out in Norway is worth the splurge, or if you'd rather find another way to experience the country's cuisine. Norway is one of the world's richest countries. People here enjoy high salaries, good schools, and modern hospitals. The country's oil, technology, and fish industries make it strong. But with all this wealth comes higher prices for almost everything, especially food. Food in Norway is expensive, both in stores and in restaurants. Even Norwegians agree that eating out costs a lot. Many locals cook their meals at home to save money. When they do eat out, it's often for special occasions, not every week. Why are prices so high? Norway's location is part of the answer. The country lies far north, with short summers and long winters. Not much food grows here, so most fresh produce must be imported. This makes fruits, vegetables, and even some meats expensive for everyone. But it's not just about geography. Norway's high cost of living means that everything from rent to wages to energy prices is higher than in most countries. These costs eventually show up in the price of your burger or coffee. Let's dive into the real numbers and see how much it actually costs to eat out in Norway compared to the United States. In 2026, if you walk into a typical fast food chain in the USA, you'll pay around $12 for a classic burger meal that comes with a drink and fries. This is the standard price you'll find in most cities, whether you're grabbing a quick lunch or a late-night bite. If you decide to sit down at a casual American restaurant, the price goes up a bit. Here, a burger with fries and a soft drink will usually set you back between $15 and $20, depending on the location and the restaurant's vibe. Portions are often generous, and refills on drinks are common. Craving pizza? In a simple US pizzeria, a basic pizza typically starts at $10, making it a popular and affordable choice for families and groups of friends. Now, let's jump over to Norway. For the same fast food meal, a burger, fries, and a drink, you'll pay significantly more, usually between $18 and $20. That's almost double the American price for a similar meal. At a casual sit-down restaurant in Norway, the price climbs even higher. A burger meal here can easily cost you $30 to $35, and that's before you add anything extra like a dessert or a side salad. Pizza in Norway is also much pricier. Even at a simple pizzeria, expect to pay at least $25 for a basic pizza, and specialty toppings or larger sizes can push the price even higher. Even something as simple as coffee and cake in a Norwegian cafe can set you back $10 or more. It's a small treat, but it comes with a hefty price tag compared to what you'd pay in the US. The price gap becomes even more noticeable when you look at drinks, both non-alcoholic and alcoholic. In the USA, a large soda is usually just $2, and sometimes it's even included for free with your meal. Unlimited refills are common, making it a great value. In Norway, however, a single soft drink can cost $4 to $5, and refills are rare. Each drink is charged separately, so the cost adds up quickly. Beer is another big difference. In Norway, a pint of beer at a bar might cost $12 or more, while in the US, you'll usually pay just $5 or $6 for the same size. Alcohol taxes and regulations make drinking out much more expensive in Norway. These price differences are hard to ignore, especially when you see them side by side on receipts. For travelers and locals alike, the sticker shock is real. Ultimately, these costs shape how both locals and visitors experience eating out. In the US, dining out is often casual and frequent, while in Norway, it's more of a special occasion. In Norway, going to a restaurant is considered a treat, not something you do every day. The high prices mean people tend to save restaurant visits for celebrations or special moments, making each meal out a memorable experience. So, what makes Norwegian restaurant prices so high? There are several reasons. First, wages in Norway are much higher than in most countries. Every worker from the chef to the dishwasher earns a decent living. There is a national minimum wage, and many people earn more. Second, taxes are high. Norway has a value-added tax, or VAT, of 25% on most goods and services, including food at restaurants. This tax is included in the price you see on the menu, so there are no surprises when you get the bill. Third, rents in Norwegian cities are expensive. Oslo, Bergen, and Stavanger have some of the highest commercial rents in Europe. Restaurants must pay for their space, energy, and insurance, all at higher Norwegian rates. Finally, Norway's strict rules on food safety and quality also add costs. Restaurants must use fresh, high-quality ingredients and follow tough health regulations. All of this gets added to the final price of your meal. So, let's dig a bit deeper into the hidden costs. When you sit down at a restaurant in Norway and glance at the menu, the prices might seem shockingly high at first glance. But there's a lot more going on behind those numbers than just the cost of your meal. The people who serve your food and cook your meals here in Norway are actually paid really well. Unlike in many countries where restaurant workers rely heavily on tips to make ends meet, Norwegian staff receive a solid, reliable wage. The average pay for a restaurant worker in 2026 is about $27 per hour, which is, much more than in most other countries. This means that every meal you eat out is helping to support fair wages and a better quality of life for the people behind the scenes. There are also strong unions that protect workers' rights. These unions negotiate for better pay, reasonable working hours, and safe conditions, ensuring that employees are treated fairly. Then there's taxation, which plays a big role in the final price you pay. The high VAT means that for every $100 you spend, $20 to $25 goes straight to the government. This value-added tax is automatically included in your bill, so you're not just paying for your food, you're also contributing to the country's public services. This money helps pay for things like healthcare, education, and roads, making life better for everyone. But of course it does, raise prices for customers, making dining out a more expensive experience. Rents are another big expense. In Norway's cities, especially in popular areas like Oslo city center, the cost of renting a restaurant space can be sky high. City center locations are the most expensive, but even suburban spots cost a lot. Landlords know that restaurants want to be where the people are, and that demand drives up prices everywhere. Utilities like electricity and water are also pricier in Norway, especially with the country's push for green energy. Restaurants have to pay more to keep the lights on, the kitchen running, and the dining room comfortable for guests. Finally, Norway's strict rules mean regular inspections and, a fair bit of paperwork. Health and safety standards are taken very seriously, and restaurants must constantly prove they're up to code. Restaurants spend both time and money to meet these standards. This includes training staff, updating equipment, and keeping detailed records, all of which add to the overall cost of running a restaurant. All these hidden costs add up, making the final bill much higher than in other countries. So, the next time you're surprised by a Norwegian restaurant bill, remember, you're not just paying for your meal, but for a whole system that values fairness, quality, and public good. With all these high prices, what are you really paying for? First, you get high-quality ingredients. Norwegian restaurants often use local fish, meat, and vegetables. The food is fresh, often organic, and sometimes even wild-caught or homegrown. Second, the staff are well-paid and respected. You won't find workers rushing for tips or working 3 jobs. Most servers and cooks have steady, full-time work and good benefits. This can mean better service and happier employees. Third, there's no need to tip. In Norway, service charges are already included in the menu price. Tipping is not expected, and if you do leave something extra, it's seen as a small bonus, not a requirement. Finally, there's transparency. Norwegian menus list all prices and taxes, so you always know what you'll pay. You also know your money supports fair wages, clean kitchens, and top-quality meals. If you're visiting Norway, don't worry, you can still eat well without breaking the bank. First, look for lunch specials. Many places offer dagens rett, which is the dish of the day at lunchtime. These meals are filling and cost much less than dinner. Another smart idea is to try supermarkets. Many big grocery stores sell ready-made sandwiches, salads, and hot meals. These are tasty, fast, and much cheaper than restaurant food. You can even enjoy a picnic in a park with local breads, cheeses, and fruit. If you have access to a kitchen, cook some of your own meals. Norwegian supermarkets offer excellent ingredients, including famous seafood and local berries. Cooking at home, even just for breakfast or a snack, can save a lot. Finally, drink tap water with your meal. Norwegian water is fresh and safe. You don't need to buy bottled drinks, and most restaurants are happy to bring you a carafe of cold water for free. Now comes the big question. Is it worth paying so much to eat out in Norway? For many visitors, the answer is both yes and no. If you want a special experience, fresh salmon, a view of the fjords, or a taste of new Nordic cooking, it's worth trying at least once. You're not just buying food, you're paying for quality, fair treatment of workers, and a clean, safe environment. For some, this makes the higher price feel right. For others, it's more than they want to spend, especially when traveling with a family. If you're careful, you can enjoy Norwegian food culture on a budget. Mix restaurant visits with simple lunches and supermarket meals. Try local bakeries or street food for a fun, affordable treat. In the end, eating out in Norway is a special experience. It's different from other countries, and the high prices reflect Norway's unique values and lifestyle. Share your opinion. Would you pay $35 for a burger in Norway? Some people love the high standards and fair pay, while others find the prices just too much. Norway's restaurant scene is different from anywhere else, and every visitor has their own view. Maybe you think the quality, service, and local charm are worth the extra money, or maybe you'd rather spend less and cook your meals. Either way, it's good to know what to expect before you travel. What about you? Have you eaten out in Norway? Were you surprised by the prices? Did you find ways to save money or enjoy a special meal? Share your thoughts and tips with other readers in the comments below. Your opinion can help others decide how to enjoy food in Norway in 2026. Thanks for reading and happy travels.